Good morning and welcome back to another video. And in this video we are going to show you everything we're going to make with those Mirabelle plums. Me and my mom already collected, I think, one of these packets, this packet and a small one. And we already have processed it, so you're going to see that first. And then we're going to get back out here and split all of these ones for everything we want to make. So
yeah, the first thing I will do is to select them, to take the little harder ones for a compote, and the rest I will put
we're gonna make
maybe
juice,
marmalade, juice
and syrup.
process. But first I collect the good one with the bad ones.
Actually, first you're gonna see where we collect them from. We collect them from our neighbor's tree.
Yeah,
so you're gonna see those clips right now, and then let's get to processing.
They're attacking us.
Imagine if all of those were gold coins.
Ooh.
Next up we did plum jam, and we tried two different techniques. In this one we are just kind of pulling out the seeds one by one. It was quite of a tedious job. And then we put it all in a pot, and as you can see we got surprisingly 2 kilos, which is quite a bit to make jam out of it. And this time we will be using the gel jam sugar that has already pectin inside. The instructions are always written in the back depending what company you buy. So yeah, we added, I think, the whole pack because we had 2 kilos, so it's like 1 to half as far as I remember. And we brought it to boil for 15 minutes and let it cool down for a bit, and then we filled it up in jars. We made quite a bit. This one is just pure plum jam, and we have already eaten quite a bit of it, and I absolutely love it. It's a bit sour, it's not too sweet, but it's really, really delicious. And now we're gonna be making plum banana jam, and we're gonna do the other technique, which is adding some sugar, roughly 100 grams, together with the plums and bringing it to a boil for 10 to 15 minutes, and then you can see that the seeds kind of fall off from the plum itself, and then you have like a very nice mousse. And for this one, of course, as I said, is a banana plum jam. So we added roughly 400 grams of bananas together with nearly 1 liter, well, 1 kilo of the plum jam mousse that we have made before. And all of that, I think, together with 1 kilo of sugar, a bit less, probably the pack was already open. And again, just simply bring it to a boil for a bit. In this one, we did not add pectin, and it did turn out a bit watery, but not too bad. You can still eat it perfectly fine on pancakes, but if you want the consistency to be a bit more thick, then you can always add pectin. And then we went to harvest some more. I think it was like another 8 to 9 kilos, and we're gonna be making syrup this time. So for that, I'm gonna be using the juicer. As you saw, I packed it up till the very top and I added some sugar and brought it to a boil, and a few hours later, I think it was like 2 to 3 hours, it had all fallen down and turned to beautiful golden juice that we are gonna turn into syrup. And I will be doing it 1 to 1, which means 1 liter of juice to 1 kilo of sugar. I know it sounds like a lot of sugar, but that's what syrup is supposed to be. You always add a small amount on the bottom of your glass and then add the rest of it water. As you can see, I also removed some of the foam and then I filled it up all in bottles, which I had sterilized again in the oven on 100 degrees for a few minutes. So let's enjoy that. Now we're gonna be making proper compote together with pumpkin. That is David's favorite. So we harvested our first pumpkin and turns out that it was a bit green. Little spoiler alert, it was a bit too early in the season, and then our neighbor provided us with another pumpkin, as you will see later on. That was definitely more ripe since they had planted their pumpkins 1 or 2 weeks earlier. Yeah, here you can see how green it is, but that is still okay. We cut most of it out, of course, and I think it's gonna be fine. I don't think there's gonna be any problem. And to make a proper good compote, you want to use the plums that you pick only from the tree, and don't get scared if they're not fully ripe. That is the whole point. You don't want them to explode since we're gonna be boiling them. As you saw, the ones that my mom made that were overripe, they did kind of explode and turn into mush. So you want them to still have a bit of a crunch. That's why we are using these ones. We only picked those from the tree, and that's why they look maybe a bit green. But that's how you want them. That's how they will turn out perfect. So let's fill up all the jars and continue with the process. I'm gonna let you enjoy the video. There's not much more I want to explain, and anything else I will be writing it in the video. So let's continue and enjoy the video. So now that they're done, I'm gonna cover them up. I don't know if you have to do it, but that was something David's aunt told us, or the neighbors, or I think we saw it like written in a recipe. Kind of like an old way of doing it, so they slowly cool down, not fast. So yeah, let's also get a blanket and make them all cozy until, I guess, tomorrow midday, like for 24 hours. Nice and cozy. Lastly, we're gonna be making another plum banana jam since we really liked the previous one, and this time is gonna be with, as you can see, mostly red plums, and we're gonna be making it with a second technique, which is just putting some sugar, letting it boil, and then, as you can see, the bones fall off the plums really easily. It does require some more steps, but it is, I think, less of a tedious job. I'm gonna let my mom write it down in the comments what she thinks, which one works the best, since she was the one mostly doing all the work. And since it's the same process, I don't really have anything more to explain, so I'm just gonna let you enjoy the process.
Oh, you know that. Wow. Birgit's Bakery.
So we have 2 or 3 weeks later, and this is all we made. You saw it step by step, but here it is all on the table, and without my mom that wouldn't be possible. So let's see my mom's reaction to all of this, because I was setting it all up and I was like, it's getting more and more, adding up and more. So yeah, Mama?
Oh wow, this is all I did, we did.
Yes. You don't feel like we did so
we
much.
did little.
Yeah, so we did like small batches, of course, of everything, and now seeing it all 2 weeks later, I even forgot that we did syrup. I saw the syrup was like
Syrup is from what?
from plum. Also
From
plum.
the yellow plums.
Everything here is from the red and yellow plums. We never mentioned we also got some red plums, as you can see on the front. So yeah, it turned out a lot. I think we had 7 jars of pure plum, and as you saw, we also did banana plum from both colors. So this one's our banana plum.
Yeah, David's
and
favorite, yeah.
David's favorite, and my favorite as well now. I figured out that plum is better than anything else because it doesn't have the seeds.
Yeah.
The
And it's
seed
so
part.
smooth.
And it's like
It's
so
like,
nice.
like soft and smooth.
Plus, actually, we also have in the freezer.
Yep.
We also have, I think, 1.5 kilos in the freezer of this one without sugar, so we can put it on cakes. That we didn't film, but we used a lot of it already for making cakes. So yeah, we made like 6-7 cakes with cotton cheese.
We were the luxurious people this summer.
Yes, we're eating cake for breakfast. And before we end it, the only thing I want to say is the difference between the plum compote that we did, that my mom wanted to do desperately from the floor. They don't turn out as good as the other ones. Here's the other ones. Because these ones are over already, and these ones were hard in theory. They were not already, but ready enough for a compote. And these ones are soft. We're gonna eat either ones, that's not the problem.
Yeah, but I had one that was half. And
Yeah.
the syrup is nice and
Yeah, of course, it's
they're
still
nice.
eatable, but would recommend go with the hard plums in case you want to make compote. And as you saw, we also put pumpkin inside and the red plums as well. So that's why we have 2 colors. And yeah, David is hopefully, I'm not gonna eat them too fast. And as you can see, our outfit is a plum. I'm a yellow plum. And my mom's a red plum. I'm a mirabelle, and you're, I think it's called also in English, a mirabelle, the yellow plum. Mirabelle plum. Because it's not a plum, because we have like some nice big plums. So I don't know if I'd also call the plum. Not sure.
Okay.
But-
And now let's go do Victoria plum.
No,
for-
well, that we're gonna eat because there are not so many.
The big
Our
one.
plum tree.
The really big plums.
So yeah, that is also not everything we made. If you have missed the previous video, we made another bunch of that with red berries, strawberries, and rhubarb. So yeah, I don't know where we're gonna put them. Currants. And raspberries as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now we have to pack them in the basement and
No, my mom is actually
Bye-bye.
leaving tonight, so she's gonna come here, my brother as well, see what they want to take, what they can. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. A lot more to come. We are not done yet with preserving. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'm gonna see you
in the next
in the next
No,
one.
not me, but bye bye.